Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. This is Vishal and you're watching weekly sectoral analysis. Now last week we can see that in the weekly time frame chart, after a long time we have a big red candle in the Nifty spot chart. The last time we had a couple of red candles, that was I guess in mid of Jan and in the ending week of Jan, and after that we had a sharp bounce back. Although if you see these two candles, these had a bit of wick on the downside. Even this particular candle has of the last week, but it is not that bigger in size. The wicks are not that bigger in size. Plus, it has been able to close below the lows of the previous week's candle. Now, this is one thing, but apart from that, I guess in a weekly time frame chart, there is nothing much negative so far. The negativity is clearly visible to me from the daily time frame chart, and we can see that the trend is flat and we have a rising wedge breakdown in the Nifty spot chart, and this is what I had emphasized in my previous Nifty and Bank Nifty short-term video as well. So currently the trend is flat since the prices are trading between the dual moving averages. Although this level 21,900, this was the level which I shared in my previous video, that if this level is not taken off, then probably markets will not be able to sustain on the downside. And if we have a look on the hourly time frame chart, immediately from 21,900, from there we had a bounce back till 22,200. So immediately we had a bounce back of 300 points, and again we saw a follow through selling. Now this follow through selling has come, but it needs to close below 21,900 and 21,850. I'm just adding a 50 points, more room to Nifty spot. If you remember, similarly over here there was a breakout and I gave a 50 points room, and from that level the breakout came at 22,450, and I told that next close we want above 22,500, which never happened in real scenario, and exactly from there we had a crash. So once again, I'm just giving a 50 points room to Nifty spot. So if we close below 21,850 or thereabouts, then probably the negativity will continue on the downside. If we are not able to break this level very fast, then there is a decent possibility that Nifty will try to bounce on the upside, because somewhere markets will go. Either they will go up, either on the downside. Even if they go sideways, how many days they can remain on the sideways? Some sort of movement on the upside or downside will happen. But in short, I've shared the support with you. That's 21,850. Now looking at Bank Nifty, we can say that the negativity in Bank Nifty is not that great in comparison to Nifty, because other sectors have rallied a lot in the past 3 to 4 months. In Bank Nifty, especially to the private banking sector, already we have seen a correction, then we have seen a rise correction. So up, down movements are happening. And I shared a level which was 46,600. If we have a close below that, then we can see the weakness continuing in the banking pack. But the candle which is made over here is a high wave candle. Now high wave candles are generally made at a juncture when the index or that stock is at support, and from there if some sort of buying comes, then a decent small bounce back is possible. So if we have a close below 46,500, 46,400, because now this is the new support according to me, okay, then only we will see some weakness in the Bank Nifty. Otherwise, banking pack may somehow try to pull Nifty higher. It will somehow try to not allow Nifty to go down, because if this correction happens, if Nifty breaks 21,850, 21,900, and if it continues to go on the downside, the sectors which will be coming on the downside will be the sectors which have rallied a lot. And do not forget that private banking pack has already corrected a lot. Okay. Now PSU banking pack. Now PSU banking pack, you can see very well that in the weekly time frame chart we have a negative divergence, and then we have a big red candle. Now what is happening in the daily chart? The trend is completely flat. We can see this correction has happened, and currently the price is trading at 127.20% Fibonacci extension support. And in the hourly time frame charts, we have a positive divergence. So some sort of pullback has started, and we can see this is the previous low. So you will be, acknowledging that there is some resistance over here, but if this resistance is surpassed, then the pullback might continue. And if this particular resistance is not surpassed, if the downside is surpassed on closing basis, then the PSU banking pack will continue to correct. But it will not be easy. Uh, even if the correction does happen, it will take few days. Some sort of consolidation will happen. Only after that it may happen, because this fall which happened in the last week has been pretty steep in its nature. Okay. Private banking pack. Now in the private banking pack, I should say that it is more or less consolidating in the weekly time frame chart. It is completely lackluster, not interested to see the weekly time frame chart. Only thing is, if it sustains below this particular low, it has made a higher high than this particular high. If it makes a lower low, then yes, the weakness might continue in the private banking pack. Otherwise, I guess it would be difficult for the private banking packs to continue on the downside. The stocks which would likely show some weakness is Kotak Mahindra and maybe a little bit of HDFC Bank. All right. Energy pack. Now, energy pack, first we need to concentrate on the weekly time frame chart. In the weekly time frame chart, we can see a steep rally, extreme high levels of RSI at 92, and I've been repeating this since many weeks. As a trader, as a positional trader, I will not be interested to initiate any new trades, and you can see a sudden crash happening. So patience is always rewarded. Now there are two Fibonacci which I've drawn over here. One is the extension of this move on the downside, which is this 168.80% extension, and this is the 23.6% retracement of this entire trend. So since this particular level is confirming in both these Fibonacci, then this level and this low does confirm some sort of support. So if we have a close below this particular level, which will not be very easy and which may not happen, even if it happens, it may not happen anytime soon. It will take few days, maybe 2 to 3 days or maybe a week. Once this is broken, yes, the correction might continue on the downside. If it starts happening from Monday or Tuesday immediately, then I'll be little bit surprised. Okay. Metal pack. Now metal pack is slightly different poised. I guess what is happening is the first rally which happened in the metal pack in the daily time frame chart was with extreme high momentum, and then suddenly I have been clearly saying that as a trader in metal pack, you have to be very, very open to the scenario that the rallies are very short-lived. Yes, as a short-term trader, this is pretty enough to make money, but after a rise, sudden a steep correction, again a rise, correction, rise, steep correction. So more or less in the weekly time frame chart, even in the daily time frame chart, what I can say is they are more or less choppy. Even in the weekly time frame chart, you see a lot of choppiness. So maybe if these lows are broken, if this 50% retracement is broken at 7,400, maybe we'll see some downside in the metal pack. But more or less, I believe irrespective of the Nifty moving up or down, there is a decent chance that metal pack might continue to just move up and down. It will give opportunities to short-term momentum traders, but positional traders should be slightly careful while initiating any new positional trades in the metal pack, because the overall larger time frame charts are clearly showing signs of sideways movement. Okay. Auto pack. Now auto pack is currently overstretched. The answer is yes. You can see a big red candle, and in the daily time frame charts also you can see a steep correction in the daily time frame chart, and this is the support 20,057, or in round figures if you want 20,050 till 19,920 or 925 or 928. So this entire band is the short-term support. If we have a close below this, then we will see some correction happening in the auto pack. If this level is not taken off, then probably consolidation and an up move will happen in the auto pack. So short-term traders can keep a watch, but be very, very careful because the scenario is extremely volatile. Finance pack. Now finance pack, I should say I have no views whatsoever because it looks very, very similar to the private banking pack. Yes, it has this gap, and this gap is putting pressure on the finance pack. We have a higher high over here, but we do also have a higher low. Okay. If this low is broken, then the weakness will continue. If this low is not broken, then after a consolidation, again, the prices will try to surpass this particular high. Okay. But be careful because not all the stocks in the finance pack might outperform. Consumption pack. First, we look at the weekly time frame chart. In the weekly time frame chart, you can see that the momentum has slowed down. The candles are getting smaller. Although this particular candle, okay, if you see at this particular candle, at this three candles, some might think that this is a hammer and this is bullish. Well, no, my friends, this is not a hammer. These three candles, this is a hanging man. No, sorry, not a hanging man. This is a doji, a long-legged doji sort of candle, and these two candles are actually hanging mans. Now, hanging man are candles which come at a place where a trend is getting matured. We also have a negative divergence in RSI. It's not that bad. The negative divergence is not that bad, but yes, it is visible. But in the daily time frame chart, fortunately, we have this entire band of support from 9725 to 9529. This entire band is a strong support. If we have a close below this, then we'll see some correction happening in the consumption pack. If this particular band is not taken out, then the correction will not happen, and in fact, some bounce back might be visible in the consumption. Now, FMCG pack is looking extremely lackluster in the weekly and in the daily time frame chart, especially in the weekly time frame chart. So that is the reason I'm just concentrating on the daily time frame chart. It is just consolidating. It's first we had a correction, then a small rise, not a very big rise, small rise, and then a correction. But this correction was short-lived, and it is continuously bouncing from the 61.80% retracement. There are two stocks which are looking pretty decent enough. One is Nestle India. You can see this particular stock. This stock, I guess I have been sharing in my last couple of videos that a swing trader and a positional trader, both of them should concentrate on this stock. And if you look at the weekly time frame chart, the weekly time frame chart is looking okay, but the daily time frame chart is the one which is showing the real magic over here. This next stock, I guess you guys will be able to pick it up. If you see that next stock, you can share it in the comment below in the YouTube video and let me know which is that next stock which is looking interesting in the FMCG pack. All right. Moving on to the infra pack. Infra pack is the one which has rallied a lot. You can see the weekly time frame chart RSI is 91.92 at its highest level, and then we can see a steep correction. Fortunately, we have this support band at 7756 to 7800. Till the time this support is not taken off, things are okay. But whenever correction happens in the overall market, infra will be the one which will go through the correction. So till the time this support is not taken off, it's fine. The moment this is taken off on a closing basis with a negative candle, things will go a little bit worrisome. So as a trader, as a positional trader in each and every sector, you need to trail your stop losses and obey them in case if they are triggered. IT pack. Now, IT pack is the one which has been able to bounce back pretty nicely from here. Now, as a shorter term trader, as a swing trader, there is one stock which I shared even in my previous video, which is Wipro. Especially the hourly time frame chart is looking awesome. You can see this particular support, some sort of support is visible over here. If you just draw this trend line, something like that, then you will be able to see some sort of support coming up from this down trend line. And a breakout is also visible in the hourly time frame chart, but this level should be taken off in the Wipro. 518, 522, this band of 518 to 522, once this is taken off, then some sort of upside will be visible in this stock for the short-term traders. There are other stocks as well, but as of now, I'll be waiting a little bit more and then probably commenting on that. Pharma pack. Now, pharma pack, as of now, it might seem not that bad in the daily time frame chart, but in the weekly time frame chart, pharma stocks have rallied a lot. Okay, a lot. If you even count from this point, October, till the point of recent high in terms of percentage, it's pretty high. So as a trader, you should understand that if this 38.20% retracement in the daily time frame chart, if this is taken off, then you will see some weakness continuing on the downside. As of now, there is one stock which is looking okay. It's looking like average in the daily time frame chart. It's not that great, but the thing is, it is better than other stocks. And as a positional trader, you should concentrate on this particular stock. If it gives a decent breakout in the daily chart, as a positional trader, I would consider it. Okay, but do your own analysis at your own and only then take a decision. PSE sector. Well, now this sector has rallied like hell, and you can see a pretty extreme level in the weekly RSI at 92, 93. You can see a negative divergence. That's okay. Even without a negative divergence, it's clearly visible that it has rallied a lot. And I guess it has corrected in the daily time frame chart. As a short-term trader, yes, we'll say that the correction is over. But if you look at the weekly time frame chart, and even if you look in the monthly time frame chart, things look really scary, right? So we have to be a little bit careful, and we need to understand that I guess it will not be possible that immediately the correction might start. If it closes below this level of 8569 and especially below this low after a few days, then yes, then some sort of weakness will be probable. The reality pack is again one of the sectors which has rallied a lot. A negative divergence is visible in reality pack, although this negative divergence is not as powerful as other divergences. And I should say that if this low is taken off, then the weakness will continue on the downside. If this low is not taken off, then we'll see a bounce back happening even in the reality pack. Mid-cap pack. Mid-cap pack, again, I would say the same thing. Rallied a lot. Now it has retraced and it has tested this 38.20% retracement. If this particular retracement is not broken, if this level is not broken, some sort of consolidation or a pullback might be probable. But if this is broken on the downside with a closing basis candle in the daily time frame chart, then the weakness might continue. All right. So as a trader, we need to be very, very open. You should not be biased as a trader in this sort of scenario. Summing it up all, I guess you should not be biased that the market is now looking weak or it's topping out or it's going down. And at the same time, you should not be bullish with you should not be biased with a bullish sentiment that this particular level 21,850, 21,900 is a very strong support and a pullback is probable because the elections have not yet completed. Well, I guess anything can happen in market at any point of time. As a trader, you need to follow the charts and not your thoughts and not your feelings about the market. All right. So stay vigilant, be nimble footed, and just stay on the side on wherever market is moving, because there is no bearish side, there is no there is no bullish side, there is only right side and the wrong side. And the right side is always the side where market wants to move, not the one which you want the market to move. All right. And if you feel that this video has added value to your analysis also, then do share it with other traders. Trade less, be vigilant, stay safe. Thank you.